Detective Talk of the Day, December the 13th, boys. 12 days until Christmas. The mighty Manticore. Now, I put a video up yesterday evening talking about a possible suggestion for an update. We're going to talk a little bit more about it. New Manticore owners. You know, I think this machine was reduced in price not that long ago. You might learn something in this video as well. Okay? So in this video here, we're going to look at that nickel, that nail, and that bottle cap. Alright? So, first, let me just say this. When you go up here, you're going to have two audio themes, depth audio and prospecting. Okay? You get to change the pitch. When you scroll down, notice there what it says, target tones, and you're going to go down and see what it says there, ferrous tones. It lets you adjust the volume here, but look what it does right there. So a user may be misled right there. See what it says, change audio theme to normal or enhanced. That's a bit misleading, okay? And why is that? If you click on that pencil in that mode right there, and you keep scrolling down, there's your ferrous pitch adjustment. So you don't have to change target tones to adjust the pitch. See it right there? I'm adjusting it. And the same applies, I believe, to the prospect. Now we'll go here first. We'll go to normal. See there? Normal gives me the screen to adjust pitch. Prospecting mode. Target tones. Okay, there's ferrous volume. Okay, won't let me adjust the pitch. So we're going to back up. Go back up here. Audio theme. Prospecting. Hold the pencil. Go down. Ferrous tone on, ferrous tone off. So it doesn't let you don't have a pitch adjustment there for prospecting. But you do for depth audio. Okay? So what we'll do is just in the end of this video, we'll leave it right there. Depth audio. Ferrous pitch is number 1. Okay? Here's the nickel. You hear that. Here's the nail. Horseshoe button in. Hear that? Here's the bottle cap. So the bottle cap and the nail sound the same pitch-wise. So my recommendation is why can't MindLab offer a pitch and volume adjustment that allows you to adjust both the upper and lower ferrous limits individually. Thereby, if I swept this bottle cap, maybe I've got it on a ferrous pitch level of 1, and I've got this nail on a ferrous pitch of 13. So I would be able to hear that bottle cap and know it's probably a bottle cap. Or at least it's reporting in that lower ferrous limits region. Alright? Now, remember this. Now, for you to get your iron tone, that bottle cap has to be trapped in your lower ferrous limit setting. Same goes for a nail. Okay? So if you ain't got enough setting, if we reduce this lower ferrous limits, that bottle cap there is going to sound like a good target, more or less. But remember this. Now I've got the machine set up here. Recovery speed 4. Let's say you're in recovery speed 4 on a beach. People runs at recovery speed 4. Okay. Now you see I've got that lower ferrous limits in that machine right there. Horseshoe button is in. See what happens when I raise the call? Okay. Now, the nail down shallow. Now I'm raising the call. So the nail will behave correctly on this machine at a deeper depth versus that bottle cap. So what I mean by that is if you hear what you have the lower ferrous limits on a beach, for example, now this applies to land too. If you hear what you have assigned for the low tone, if MindLab would separate these, let's say you hear your tone pitch one iron tone, like you do right there. All right? Well, you know that's probably not a deep target. It's shallower. So that wouldn't be too big of a problem to dig. Oh, and you also got a pretty good idea. It's got a high chance of being a bottle cap instead of a nail. That's probably a worse masker than that solo nail you're seeing in that camera right there. See what I'm saying? See, I can pivot on this nail. If I'm getting the tone pitch calling a nail, I can turn on that. I have a higher chance of maybe picking up something that's masked versus that. Even something that's beneath the plane of that nail more so versus that bottle cap. That is a real estate hog is what I call it, okay? So you, the user of this machine, it makes it more intuitive for you sweeping it. You don't have to keep an eye on the screen. You'll look at the screen after you detect something maybe. Okay, and then you get to do whatever you want. You know, you might see this bottle cap, and you may, you hear it right there. Okay, and you may sweep around a little bit, and you may walk off saying, well, I checked it, I didn't hear anything. And you may decide, well, let me just dig that. Maybe these people have been out here with legends and equinoxes and maybe even manticores. And they've heard an iron tone on that, and they walked on it. And 2 inches under it and off to the side or whatever is a gold ring. Or a pool. It could be a junk target. So that's what, so yeah, you get to disable both and enable both with a horseshoe. The only problem is you don't get to change how each region sounds. And that's what I want to see happen on this machine if it's possible. I think it's a good idea. And there's no other machine that I know of allows for this. Or at least they don't do it. Can they be made to do it? I don't know. All right. So that's going to conclude the detecting talk of the day.